Biggs, Dolan, get in here.
What is it, boss?
Something's wrong here. Why, on May 26, 2021, just 2 months after the first anniversary of the pandemic declaration, does the president decide to address the American people to tell them he is going to call on the intelligence community? The intelligence community to task them to redouble their efforts on determining the origins of the virus.
What are you thinking, Major?
The president said he was in Philadelphia and he met a small business owner, a woman, and he asked her, what do you need most? She looked him in the eye and said, I just want the truth, just tell me the truth. No, that was on the anniversary. But all of a sudden, just 2 months later, the president is going to the intelligence community and saying that they had coalesced, like that word, coalesced around two likely scenarios, but had not yet reached a definitive conclusion on this question. What are you getting at, boss? Thinking about the devil. Devil lives in the details. The president says, while two elements in the IC leaned toward the former scenario, one leaned more toward the latter, each with low or moderate confidence. But the majority of elements did not believe there was sufficient information to assess one to be more likely than the other. Kind of hedging. Okay, boss. Why would the intelligence community even be working on this CDC problem at all? These are national security assets, division of labor type crap. They're like a dog playing fetch. Not even the CIA is just sitting around waiting for the president to come to them while they're out just collecting and analyzing information because they just feel like it. You have to be tasked with a problem to work up scenarios.
I see where you're going, Major. Even in the military, your priorities for intelligence come from the commander. And the president is commander-in-chief. You got something, boss?
I'm looking at a FOIA. That the White House had received about 2 weeks after the pandemic declaration anniversary. It's looking for information on whether certain metrics on this virus are classified.
Classified metrics on a virus? That's a non-starter, boss. Basic scientific research information not clearly related to the national security shall not be classified. That's straight from Executive Order 12958. I think that's like section 1.7. I have it right here, Major. According to section 1.2, information cannot be classified unless the information is owned by, produced by, or for, or is under the control of the United States government. We have to own the virus to classify those metrics, which we can't under 1.7.
Exactly. We'd have to own that virus. What's the date on the FOIA, boss? March 23rd, 2021. Assigned FOIA number 21-220. It looks like they're getting around 73 requests per month. Knocking them out.
Sounds easy, boss. Tell the requester we can't classify the metrics on the virus, and even if we couldn't classify these metrics unless we own the virus. In discussion, case closed.
Yeah, but that didn't happen this time. 20 days later, they still hadn't sent a letter at all in response. He just went silent. Shut down. Locked the doors. Received when, boss? March 23rd, 2020.
So we're looking for a response no later than probably around like April 20th.
Yeah. That didn't happen. Instead, on May 26th, we have the president tasking the intelligence community to send them on a search to find out where this virus had come from. Escaped from a lab in China or naturally evolved. But nothing about how this virus may have escaped from our lab, but in China, boss. Yeah, in China. Back in 2015, Ralph Barrick and Zhengli Shi have been working on a recombinant coronavirus, UNC Chapel Hill. They reported isolation of the virus after successful cultivation in vitro and in vivo.
In vitro, boss?
Yeah, in vitro. Virus in a petri dish, ready to go. Chinese had been working on that type of research, but at least before 2014, they could only cultivate a virus in a living host. And if you could whip this virus up in a laboratory, who knows what potential that might have. Yeah, just thinking about that gives me nightmares. But in 2005, Zhengli Shi said that bat coronaviruses had possessed no spillover potential in humans, zero. And now we have a virus that beat Hitler in half the time. Go figure.
What happened to the FOIA, boss?
The kid went to court to compel the White House to provide a response. Not long after Independence Day in 2021, where it went from there is even wilder. Yeah, Webb v. Fauci, I see that. It got docketed for 30 yards at the Supreme Court on January 14, 2021, boss. Yeah. According to a letter they produced on January 26, 2024.
2024? That's almost like 3 years, boss.
I know, it just gets better. Not until this year do they finally contact the requester to tell him that they began searching for his documents on January 13, 2021, and one day before the matter gets docketed for certiorari at the United States Supreme Court. Coincidence? It's a metric on a virus, Major. They should have been able to determine that on day one. Then they write that after they had completed their search, the agency had located no documents responsive to the request. No pressure there.
Then we would have to own it.
Yeah, unless it really had been classified. So here's the case now, Major. And if we owned it, it would have to be in some high-level, top-secret special access program. Only the fewest number of people would be read on to know the information.
It sounds pretty thorough, boss.
Yeah, you gonna wake up the president and ask him if he knew anything about a virus that we owned that managed to beat Hitler and kill 1 million Americans? That's not gonna happen. Not in this century. Not in this lifetime. 3 litigations later, OMB published a declaration from the Deputy General Counsel detailing the search they had conducted, going all the way to the NSC, examining even emails of people who had left going back to December 2019. Trying to be thorough.
It sounds pretty thorough, boss.
Yeah, but then they put a lipstick on a pig kind of way, especially since the search was limited to information classified as, check this out, confidential. We're not going to locate anything unless somebody had accidentally classified the information at the wrong place, wrong level. That's what the declaration says that they filed in the court on August 30th. After a good faith search employing our best efforts, we could not locate any responsive documents. The case is closed.
Sounds like somebody is determined to shut this thing down.
Yeah, and that's what happens when crap starts to defy gravity and roll uphill. So much for that buck stopping here. So, how about those Mets, boss? Very funny, though. Stick to your day job.
This message was approved by Major Mike Webb. Honest. This has been a Filmways presentation, darling.
And y'all come back now. Yeah.